we are. We are removing, as we said before, at the moment of disassembly and the introduction of the car, that we will remove all the layers of paint that at least the front bonnet and the rear bumpers have. You can see where we are now. You're getting into the rear aluminium, because this is aluminium. It's been painted several times, so even here has another reparation. So yeah, we're gonna make it totally into the rear aluminium surface, at least till this afternoon. And yeah, I mean, we continue. After that, as you can see, this is the epoxy that comes from origin, from factory. So what we're gonna do is to remove it totally and put the epoxy that we use here, which is super good, and we will let it work all the afternoon and all the night. So at least tomorrow we can put our primer, work this primer, make all the lines and everything totally perfect, and then continue to paint. We will also do the paint inside, because the guy who painted before was spraying all the inside, so it's not original again. So we're gonna do it original, well, all the car original. This is what we do, at least. So even the front and the rear bumpers, they were having the paint was going off while we were sanding. So this is not normal. So at the end, I don't know why people spend money in cheap products to put cheap products, and people are paying for. So well, we're using good products, at least the best quality products that we have been testing during these 40 years of garage. And yeah, I mean, let's continue. So let's work again. So well, as you can see, what we're doing now is removing the paint, the last paint that this bumper had. At least there is only one. So, but at one side it was painted twice. At least they did this half and half, which is also bad preparation. And yeah, I mean, we're removing all this material which we don't really like and trust. So yeah, I mean, until the fiber, because this is carbon fiber. And yeah, I mean, you can see here where we have some of the carbon. So we are arriving at least not till the carbon, because I don't want to break any layer of carbon, but at least still the primer that has this carbon. So yeah, let's work it out and let's continue working in this project. Well, as you can see, well, sweating as hell as always in summer. We are working this bonnet since the beginning. As you could follow, that the bonnet was totally painted. It was not original paint. We remove it. We are now in the rear aluminium, as you can see, and all the process that you have seen during all this, you know, removing and putting this kind of, you can see this black, well, it's kind of guide. I explained it in the past videos. So we put a guide, at least, as you can see, it stays black instead of, you know, shiny. So as soon as you go with the sanding disc on top of that, it removes the dark carbon, let's say it's a kind of carbon, and then it let us know that we have already gone into this surface. What I have here, so different discs since the very beginning, that we started with 100, and then we are now ending into, well, 600s and 400s and 300s. So we're going step by step to remove. And why we have thousands of that? Because with the movement of the machine, it's making a spiral, and this spiral is a kind of scratch into the metal. So the thickest is the ground, the thickest is the scratch. So what we're doing here is, as we have removed the paint, we are now reducing the scratch in the metal. So after that, as soon as we arrive to 400, so we will have a super smooth surface. Then we apply the epoxy, and from that, then the primer tomorrow morning, well, mid-afternoon, then proceed to the paint. This is what we're doing into this process, at least for you to know that we arrive to the bare metal, we work that surface, and then we proceed as the factory standards. Yeah, let's continue working on that. Hey, are you aware that we have an online shop where you can buy a lot of designs of Alcalà Technology? Aren't you? So just click on shop on YouTube. So you go out of the video, shop, and then it will direct you into our shop online where you can buy a lot of different designs that every month and every week we are uploading. Like for example, this one. Here again. So We have these designs. Every month we will have different designs with the cars that we have done. So it will be really cool and super enjoyable. So let's continue to the video.